Since the return to democracy in Nigeria in 1999, southern Nigeria, particularly southeastern Nigerians, have emerged as the Senate presidents more than any other region in Nigeria. Enweren, Chuba Okadigbo, Adolphus Wabara, and Ken Nnamani emerged as the Senate presidents within the last 24 years. The battle of who will become the next Senate president has begun as senators within the southern region, particularly the southeast, are calling upon the party to cede the position to the southeast.
Let me also plead and request the leadership of APC and President-elect and the Vice President-elect to please, for the sake of equity, justice, and fairness, zone the Senate presidency to the southeast and the Speaker and the House of Representatives to the northwest. This for inclusiveness, and this we assure Nigerians that we are on the path for a total reunion, and it will also come and reflect this. I say this with every sense of humility and with gratitude to God for the opportunity to be able to say this. So this is my plea, and when there is a miracle is when God sets aside rules, is when protocols are broken by God. And I want to insist that the presidency of Asiwaju Tinubu and that of the vice presidency of Kashim Shettima, they are all miraculous events, because no man would have done it if God had not intervened. All odds were against the APC family to win, but God said yes, and no one will say no. And so it's the same way that I'm asking the APC family, I'm asking the Senate, the National Assembly, to set aside the rules so that we can get the best for the leadership of the National Assembly. And if the APC family zones the Senate presidency to the southeast, I'm indicating interest.
Senators from Southeast Nigeria like Senator Dave Umahi have also called for inclusivity of the southeastern people in the incoming government of the APC by giving the region the seat of the Senate president. Region, religion, individual political sagacity, and party interest, among many others, are reasons considered when leadership of the legislative arm is being considered with the political party's framework.
That yes, indeed, that I intend to vie for the office of the Senate President of the 10th Assembly of the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and he was happy to hear that. We have done a lot of consultations, and they've been very positive and well received. In fact, it's almost like a woman who was already 8 months pregnant, just a month to deliver.
Notable among the contestants for the Senate President are Godswill Akpabio, Orji Uzor Kalu, Barau Jibril from Kano State also. The battle for the Senate leadership of the 10th Assembly seems not to be as dramatic as many had anticipated, especially after the strategic and show of strength displayed by Senator Godswill Akpabio in Rivers State recently, when he welcomed the president-elect of the party, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with over 41 loyal senators supporting his Senate president's ambition.
Necessary stakeholders in order to assure the support of the aspirants to the National Assembly leadership positions and members of the party nationwide. The zoning agreement reported to the NWC is as follows. Senate, age 1, Senate President, South-South, Senator Godswill Akpabio, Deputy Senate President, Northwest, Senator Barau Jibril Kano. House of Representatives, Speaker, House of Representatives, Northwest, Honorable Abbas Tajuddin Kaduna. For Deputy Speaker, Southeast, Honorable Ben Kalu Abi. We urge our party leaders, members, and all Nigerians to continue to work for the peace and progress of our country during and beyond the current period of leadership transition.
In what many have described as an unusual manner, the All Progressive Congress National Working Committee endorsed Godswill Akpabio for the Senate President and Tajuddin Abbas for the Speakership position.
Across is that the Parliament, in this case the House of Representatives, or by extension the National Assembly, is one special institution that must always be allowed to work out its own business by itself. The business of our leadership should be solely our business, not any other person's business.
A man who is going to truly ensure that the legislative arm of government is truly independent. I'm here to introduce to you a man who will transform Nigeria, a man who cares about the welfare of members, a man who will help members to deliver on the dividends of democracy and fulfill their campaign promises to Nigeria.
Shortly after the National Working Committee declaration of the party's preferred candidates for the leadership of the House of Assembly, many members of the APC have outrightly rejected the position of the party. As Abdul Aziz Yari continues to charge forward, challenging the party supremacy on ceding the Senate President to the South, House members like Ado Doguwa, Idris Wase, Aliyu Batera, who had earlier declared their ambition, had vowed not to accept the party position, calling for a normal voting, democratic process in electing the Speaker of the House of Representatives.
The checks and balances depend on the leadership and depend on the South. And what's the atmosphere and the environment that they are checking. But the check and balances the National Assembly is exactly what it is. So we believe the National Assembly are going to best. I'm not coming away with the best. All of the saying that the checking and balances for the betterment of Nigeria. So which more believing. So what is that? And the legislature, they are going to put in their best for the leadership.
Initially we said, can we go for the Senate presidency? And I said, I have made a statement. And if we are really talking about the secularity of this country, then we should stand on that. And we stood on that. And we said the Deputy Senate President. Now, after we've done that, we started talking about this. We were hearing it as a rumors, not until my brother came from here, and that gave us a blow. And we feel, are we really part of this country? Because even if you are talking of from the northern perspective, we have always been the victims, not central.
The fight for who controls the legislative houses of the upcoming 10th Assembly continues till June 2023.